Dear Granny, I found this place too late to share it with you, but I want you to know why I'm out here, away from you and my parents, and my past. A lot of the experiences and feelings I have out here are hard to describe. It might help to show you. I can show you moments in this life. Moments when things go right. Or when things go wrong. Moments when I'm tired or content. Or scared. Or relieved or proud. Stillness. And chaotic change. Moments of raw beauty and moments of friendship. Out here I can be who I want to be. After a few weeks on the river, I lose track of time. I don't know what day of the week it is. The days float together like waves behind a boat. Defined at first, they quickly mix. In the summer, I see time in changing water levels. I see it in good runs with close friends. I see it in new fires, flash floods, downed trees. I see it in high water runs and in bad swims. You would have loved being here to see it with me. It's so different than Illinois. There's no place that compares. A free-flowing western river and wilderness. I am my strange self here. A naturalist professional athlete. A kid in the woods. It's a place I can read Philip Connors and feel perfectly sane. He says things like, by being utterly useless in the calculations of culture at large, I become useful, at last, to myself. Out here, there's no use in feeling stressed for time. And the only time I'm stressed for time is when I want to get to camp early and swim. Granny, I started freediving a few years ago. In all of the Idaho wilderness, no place is less explored than the bottom of the river. And yet over time, I came to feel at home inside the river. Before each dive, I go through my safety list. I bring a knife in case there are ropes. I look upstream for boats, and I scan downstream for obvious obstacles, hazards, and strong currents. How far can I float before being pulled into a rapid? I look down and watch the bubbles to see the currents. I try to predict where the currents will push me, how the vertical eddies will pull me. I breathe deep and say to myself that I'm okay. I fill my lungs with air and dive. As I dive, the river pushes down on my ears and eyes. I squeeze my nose and add air to my ears, then to my goggles. The intense pressure releases, and I'm comfortable, even at 25 feet. I become a flying astronaut otter, floating through the layers of light, focusing only on the shifting currents, drifting below the chaos above. I can feel the time I have left down here, and it depends only on my heart rate, my stillness. I let go of my desire to stay and drift upward. The air within me expands and I accelerate towards the light. I look for a safe place to recover and dive again. Sometimes boats flip in the rapids, and people lose things to the river. I often find them, and with the help of my friends, we take them out. I think this is partially because of you that I do this. You showed me how to act on what I believe. It's a small thing that we do, but we enjoy it.
Turning in the grain again, the bells begin to chime. Time, she says, there's no turning back. Keep your eyes on the tracks through the fields. Somewhere there's blue. Oh, time will tell, she'll see us through.
Gurney, I've learned that you can't win a fight against a river. Be it a river of time, or water, or salmon. We can only try to understand how to float along as best we can, somewhere above or below the waves. And while every river trip ends eventually, every single one is worth the effort. As America's greatest rafter Huck Finn once said, "It's lovely to live on a raft. We had the sky up there, all speckled with stars, and we used to lay on our backs and look up at them, and discuss about whether they were made, or only just happened." Love always. Greg.
Oh, time will tell, we always knew. Oh, time will tell.